What is up, Patriots? Good morning, good afternoon, good day to all of you. Please, if you're jumping on here, take 2 seconds to share this video. I've got a lot of news I'm covering today. I want to make sure that as many people as possible can hear this news. Drop in the comments where you're tuning in from. Give me a hashtag strength in numbers, and we're going to get started shortly with a joke or 3. Good afternoon, Mandy. Hello, Don. Good morning to you, sir. Yes, the comments are flying in. You guys are awesome. Please hit the likes and the hearts. Let's break the algorithm so we can get as many viewers on here as possible. How's everybody doing? We've got people tuning in from California, Virginia Beach, Texas, Minnesota, Tennessee, Florida, New Mexico. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and joining me this afternoon for your latest news updates. You guys are wonderful. Keep sharing this video. Let's boost those numbers. Let's get a bunch of patriots on here so they can hear the real truth of what's going on right now. Because we know the mainstream media is not covering it. Thank you for those hashtag strength in numbers flying in. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Welcome, Barbara. Hi, Donna, John, Kevin. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in with me this afternoon. All right, you guys. Let's get started. How was everybody's weekend? Hope you guys had a great weekend. I literally spent my entire weekend doing schoolwork and news. So it was uneventful, but I was very, very diligent. So that's good. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, let's get started. We're going to start our day with some really cheesy dad jokes, because who doesn't love a super cheesy dad joke? I know I do. All right, first one is, can February March? No, but April May. I know, it's so bad. That is so bad, right? Can February March? No, but April May. Oh my goodness. It was bad. Somebody laugh, please. I know, that one was bad. Okay, so this one I love because I can imagine my 4-year-old doing this. You ready? The student. Okay, so we're going to say it's my 4-year-old. He says, "Can I go to the bathroom?" Teacher says, "It's May." My son would go, "No, it's March." That's my kid, you guys. He would totally do that. No, it's March. You're wrong. I'm sorry to all the teachers. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's gonna be my kid. That's what I'm raising. All right, this one's good. You ready for this? To whoever stole my copy of Microsoft Office, I will find you. You have my word. Oh, that's bad. It's so bad. But y'all are laughing. You know, that's why I do it. People get on here and tell me I'm not funny. I know it's not funny, but it's funny. You guys gotta laugh. Look it. See? That's great. I love that. That is so cool. That seriously blesses me so much. I love that. We gotta have a reason to smile, right? Because you guys know what I'm about to tell you in the news ain't gonna make you smile. So, all right, let's start today. All right, I'm gonna go through my rundown, and then I've got a couple articles pulled up here that I want to discuss with you guys, and at least one video that I'm gonna show. All right, let's start. Lindsey Boylan, which is the first woman who came forward and publicly accused Democrat Governor Andrew Cuomo of sexual misconduct, says that she is being harassed because top Democrats, including President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, have been silent on the issue. Joe Biden has been silent on all issues. Dr. Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, now wants former President Donald Trump's help after he has reportedly taken shots at the former president in months since the election. I wonder how that's going to play out for him. Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott warned Sunday that Border Patrol officials informed him Joe Biden's policies are causing a worsening humanitarian crisis on the border and fueling Mexico's notoriously violent drug cartels. Oh my goodness, where else have you guys heard that? Oh, that's right, right here on Primetime Patriots. Yep. Democrat House Speaker Nancy Pelosi suggested that it was okay for House Democrats to launch an investigation into the election of Representative Marionette Miller Meeks that could result in her being unseated and replaced by a Democrat opponent because Miller Meeks won by 6 votes. It's okay. It's okay if it's a Republican representative. Yes, it's okay. Associate Attorney General nominee Vanita Gupta, who has called for the decriminalization of all drugs in the past, reportedly owns tens of millions of dollars of stock in a company that has been accused of fueling Mexican drug cartels' heroin production. Man. Whew. The Biden administration reportedly has received no response thus far following their behind-the-scenes attempts to reach out to North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un's government, another apparent setback that has sparked questions about the new administration's effectiveness on the world stage. You don't say. Senator Ted Cruz drafted a scathing letter to Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin on Sunday, demanding a meeting with the commandant of the U.S. Marine Corps following a tweet from an official military account that targeted Fox News host Tucker Carlson. Get him, Ted. Joe Biden is reportedly preparing to follow up with his controversial C-19 stimulus bill with his plan for the first major federal tax hike in nearly 3 decades. Can we say woohoo? The U.S. Marine Corps is walking back on social media about a post attacking Fox News host Tucker Carlson over criticisms he made against military leadership last week. On Thursday, Carlson questioned the Pentagon's priorities after it announced the creation of flight suits for pregnant women and escalating tensions between China and the U.S. The Marine Expandatory Force Information Group, Instagram, responded to Carlson on Friday in a series of since-deleted Twitter posts. So you will not be able to find those because they've been deleted. Someone is calling me. I'm so sorry. And my child is here. That's very unprofessional. Please forgive me. Republican Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and his rejection of lockdown measures has been widely attacked by the mainstream media for months. But his state's success is becoming so hard to ignore that even Florida Democrats are quietly acknowledging that the Republican was likely right in his handling of the pandemic. You don't say. The Pentagon may reverse the U.S. Army's new gender-neutral physical fitness test for its males and female soldiers because more than half of the female soldiers are failing the test. Wonder why that is. Joe Biden finally responded to the growing sexual misconduct scandal facing New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. The reporter asked, "Do you think Governor Cuomo should resign?" And Biden responded in quote, "I think the investigation is underway and we should see what it brings us." End quote. Now, I'd like to play a video for you guys about the talks of the border crisis and where our current leadership stands on that.
See him as the migrant president, and so many feel they're going to reach the United States.
Mexico is an important partner in ensuring we're addressing the flow of migrants. We made a policy decision because we felt it was the humane approach.
This on the heels of those February numbers, 100,441 encounters in February compared to 2019 when it was a crisis. It was only over 66,000. Now, the video you mentioned, Steve, take a look at this. In the Rio Grande Valley, where I was yesterday at the river crossing, just hundreds on the bank coming hour after hour. I have been multiple times to that very point, and I can tell you it's certainly in full force right now. Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy speaking out yesterday. He'll be making a trip down to the border on Monday. Here's a little bit of what he has to say about this situation. Listen.
This is not a political issue anymore. It's becoming a national security concern. He hasn't even acknowledged the crisis he created.
Ah, you don't say. Where else have you seen that? Oh, that's right. Primetime Patriots. We brought that to you weeks ago. Now the mainstream media is catching up. Now they're catching up, you guys. Okay, what else do I have here? We've got yesterday at the Grammys, apparently, I didn't watch the Grammys. Not interested at all. A rapper depicts police shooting black man in the back during a Grammys performance. That's nice. Yeah. You'll be blacklisted from all private schools and you'll be known as a racist. Students' parents pull back curtain on woke prep schools. So basically, this article discusses how prep schools are putting in place stuff about racism. Imagine that. Surprising, right? Let's listen to what. Hang on a second. I've got to share my screen. I'm sorry, guys. 1 second. What Steven Crowder has to say about the George Floyd riots, because you're obviously not seeing this on mainstream media. So let's share this and have a listen here.
Even as the family now, $27 million, which to me, that's, significant. Chauvin is on trial now for manslaughter, second and third degree murder. Originally they wanted to get first degree murder. Yeah. So I don't know how that works legally. We'll have my half Asian lawyer on to talk about how they plead down. But what's been going, the riots are still going on, by the way. So 27, no justice, no peace. Okay, here's 27 million. And right now we're going to have a trial, a jury of their peers, second, third degree murder, manslaughter, right, which could result in consecutive sentences. No, we're gonna go burn the Walgreens. Okay, I don't know if that's necessarily bringing justice to anybody, but you do you. Keep it real. So let's go here. We have Minnesota. Friday night, there was a drive-by shooting in the George Floyd Autonomous Zone. It's like Chaz, only more violent. So this is what happened. There was a shooting in the Autonomous Zone.
Steve, you're such an agitator.
It's what it is. Look, here's what happened. So this is in the Minnesota Autonomous Zone. Guy got shot. Wouldn't let the cops in. And so what happened is they carried this person who was shot. They carried him out to the hospital. The police couldn't get to him. And this person died. And I'm sure they just did a tremendous job of stabilizing that victim's spine. And so by the time the cops arrived, the victim had been died. Here's a clip. The cops can't get in.
Wow.
Look,
this is in Minnesota where they don't allow cops in that area?
Yeah. Apparently.
Wow, that's helpful to those poor neighborhoods.
Who cares about the neighborhoods?
Okay, so this we showed on a previous live a reporter just standing, right there where this camera was, where they were recording, and he was talking about how this is the area where they've barricaded it off, they won't let anybody in, and two members of this, whatever they are, came out and said, you need to leave. Like, we know who you are, you need to leave, bad stuff's going to happen to you. So this video is depicting the fact that they're not even letting the police in to help this person that got shot. They carried the person out, and that person later died. Absolutely outrageous. Okay, so here's another story. An American flag must come down because this condo association tells an owner the flag was making too much noise. So from professional athletes kneeling in front of it during the national anthem, and before games, to violence, left-wing protesters burning it in the streets, the Democrat-dominated county is mulling a restriction on private property, no less, to make this man take his American flag down because it's making too much noise. Immigrants who are swarming to the U.S.-Mexico border say Joe Biden promised them that they would be allowed to enter the country. So this is one of the immigrants, and she said, Biden promised us that everything was going to change. He hasn't done it yet, but he is going to be a good president for migrants. That is a quote from an actual migrant. I do not know how to say her name because it is, I'm not even going to try to attempt that, but that was her quote. A biracial high school student failed a mandatory sociology class after he refused to confess that he had white dominance at his public charter school. William Clark is a senior at Democracy Preparatory Academy in Las Vegas, Nevada, where he is failing a mandatory class entitled Sociology of Change after refusing to confess that he had white dominance. And his mother, who is a single mom, filed a lawsuit against the school. Good for her. Because if we don't like it and we sit around and do nothing, that's a problem, right? So yesterday, apparently, at the Grammys, which I did not watch, this is really good reason why I didn't watch it. Apparently, Cardi B performed. I'm just gonna say WAP because I don't even like to say that word. Okay, if you guys haven't heard that song and you don't know it, and it's bad, it's very bad. It's very degrading to women. It's horrible. It's not something children should be listening to. The words, it's awful. But she performed it live, dressed like well, what that song represents. I'll just say that so that I don't get kicked off of here. Awful, absolutely ridiculous. So that is my news for you today, guys. I am going to be making I'm going to do a lesson of sorts. It's going to be very important information. It's something I'll probably do live. I don't think I'm going to pre-record it. I think I'll do it live. That way, if you guys have questions, you can answer I can answer the questions for you in regards to the tax hike and how this is going to affect everybody and so on and so forth. So once I get done with that research, I will be doing a live about that. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But that is my news for today. Please make sure that you guys like, share, and if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're not missing our latest breaking news. Thank you guys for tuning in with me this afternoon. I love you all. God bless you all, and God bless America.